guys, I'm Harlow, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be riding a International Dressage pony, and it's a Palomino, which is just amazing. I can't get away from the Palominos. Today I am at Hughes Dressage and I'm going to be riding Ruby Hughes' lovely pony called Lola. So what level did you go up to with Lola?
So the pony level is actually medium, so that's the highest they go up to. So at the Europeans they do the medium level.
And Ruby is only 13 years old, only 3 years older than me, and I'm just so excited to see Lola. I've seen a couple of videos of her. She looks absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much.
And I can't wait to meet her. Should we go into the barn?
Absolutely. So this is Lola. Hello.
Oh,
Hello. She's a good girl.
hello.
Good pony. We'll get her ready.
Goodness, she's so cute.
Thank you.
Hello, gorgeous girl.
Good pony. Right, so let's get her ready and take her over.
Yeah.
Put this down here for a minute.
Oh, she's very friendly. She's so pretty.
Come here, Lola.
Hello.
And pop this on. Oh, good girl, Lola.
Oh, fluffy little ears.
Yeah. Right, I'll be back.
Oh. Where's she going? Oh, kisses. Oh. Mwah.
Right, I've got a hoof pick. You go, Lola. Do your feet.
Does her tail still stay clean?
Definitely not. But
Yeah.
constantly washing it.
Yesterday I went up to the yard with my pony and his tail was black.
Lola likes to put all down hers, and she has a few strands, and it's just like untouchable. Right, I'll put this back and we can take her over. If you just follow me.
You're so cute.
Good girl, Lola.
Are we going to go in here?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you'll see the stables, and we'll just turn down there. Right, tie her up. Good.
I love her eyelashes.
She had a bath earlier today because she was very dirty. Like a Palomino, really.
Yeah.
Typical Palomino.
Shall I take her rug off?
Yeah, absolutely. Go, Lola.
No. She's so much more taller than Popcorn. Like, I'm starting to think that Popcorn's not a 13.2 anymore. Only.
I can't remember the last time I had a 13.2.
Yeah.
Because to me, Lola seems tiny.
Does she?
Yeah.
Does she have a favourite scratchy spot?
She definitely loves on her shoulder.
Yeah, Popcorn's just like right on his shoulder as well.
Like there. She loves it, and she absolutely loves kisses and cuddles and all of that.
So nice.
Good girl. And we'll see if she does it today, but sometimes she even smiles when you're putting on her bridle.
Yeah, that's what Popcorn does.
Good pony.
But except he doesn't do it sometimes, he does it every single time the bridle comes out of the tack room.
Bless him.
It must be a Palomino thing when they put their bridle on.
Yes, definitely.
Popcorn doesn't work over each piece. Does it go like, so, like this, and then put it over like that? Good girl. Yeah. Do your other one.
Do you want to put some hoof oil on?
Yeah.
There we go.
Her tail is so long.
It is, isn't it? Especially when it's washed.
No, don't eat it. No.
You can take your backpack off, babe.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had it on.
She loves her face being brushed. Good girl. Good girl.
Yeah, her face is kind of a bit Araby.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
What breed is she?
She's actually a German bred pony.
Is she?
Yes. So today Lola's going to be wearing her Team GB kit that she got when she went to the Europeans.
Did she?
Yeah. It's like a well-earned goodie.
Yeah. Did you ride in the European Championships?
I did earlier this summer, yes.
Which pony did you ride? Did you ride Lola or?
Yes,
what
I
other ones?
rode Lola, and she was a very good girl considering she hasn't actually done too much before. So she got to Europeans and we were all very surprised but very happy of how quickly she came on, as she's quite young, as she's only 8. So the fact that she has gone and qualified for the Europeans at only 8 is actually very impressive, because a lot of the ponies can be older.
Yeah.
But she was a very good girl.
She's a yeah. What brand bridle do you use for Lola?
I use Fairfax, and we all use Fairfax, as they're amazingly good, they're extremely secure, and they're very comfortable for the horses. Yes, Lola definitely agrees.
Yeah, she's doing the head.
Yeah.
Lola! Are you filing your teeth?
I think that's a firm yes from Lola.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, she's going to go say hello to the camera.
She's going to smile.
She just wants to say hello to everyone.
She loves the camera.
Yes.
I think today it's not a smiley day because she's so distracted by the camera showing off her best angles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she like yawned and smiled.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. It's a very funny
girl.
smile there. Oh, yes.
Got a beautiful smile, haven't you, Lola? Yes. Come here.
It's like a yawn and a smile at the same time.
Oh, good girl. Is popcorn good for his bridle? Does he open his mouth straight away?
You kind of have to put your thumb in his mouth, but then
Yeah.
it just goes straight in.
Lola's very good, and she's always very keen to work. So she opens her mouth straight
There's
away.
a bit jingling in your
I don't think this is her bridle.
No, I don't think it is.
No.
kind of having.
Whoops. When they're cleaned, we've got a massive row of bridles, and some of them don't have their names on, so they're quite hard to tell the difference sometimes. Yeah.
The camera, she's like,
Let's put this bridle on. No.
no.
No. No.
Lola.
Now she started. She can't stop smiling. Come on, stand still, darling.
You can smile.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, Lola. She's almost like she smiles while she yawns just to make sure she still looks beautiful.
Yeah. Everyone needs to see my beautiful teeth.
Yes.
This bridle's a bit different to my bridle. Kind
Yeah.
of figuring out where everything goes.
So this goes here because she's got a drop noseband, so it goes a bit lower
Oh, yeah.
on her. So this goes here just to hold it in place, and this goes underneath the bit.
Oh, yeah, so
Yeah.
there.
Yes, perfect. Sometimes people get a bit confused and put them underneath the bit, but it goes underneath. Yeah, so it goes here, but some people tend to put it under there, which is not as comfortable for the ponies.
When you went to the Europeans on Lola, did you have to ride in a double bridle?
No, because with the ponies, they only ride with the snaffle bridles. Though in training you can ride with double bridles, though we just decided with Lola that she prefers the snaffle and she's just happier in it, so we keep the snaffle on her. Though with the horses, they ride in the double bridles.
Cool.
Right, should we take her to the arena?
Yep. Has Lola ever bucked with you on her?
She's not. She's extremely well behaved, which is quite different for ponies, because some ponies can be quite naughty. Though with her, she's very special. She's such a good girl. Good girl.
Lovely big arena.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So do you compete popcorn a lot?
We mainly compete him in show jumping, but soon we do want to, when he gets back into work from his ulcers, we might do a couple dressage tests.
I
But
see.
I don't think I'll go very far on him because I want to keep him as a more of a like everything pony.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Good girl. Lola's very good at standing still when I get on.
Yeah.
Good, really.
Oh, do you want me to take the step?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, she always finds something to look at.
She always finds something to look at.
Do you want me to rug off?
Thank you. There we go.
There we go.
Thank you, Harlow. Good girl. So I always start off with my warm-up with Lola with stretching her.
Yeah.
So I will just take her into trot and just give her a nice stretch.
Oh, she moves lovely. Oh, she's so pretty. What do you do to make them stretch?
So I just like to, because Lola's very good at going onto the contact and keeping on the bit, I just like to press down and play with my reins a bit like a piano. And just, I've got to make sure that she stays very even, and I just pretty much just play with my reins like a piano and just make sure I keep my rising nice and slow so she doesn't rush.
I can't wait to ride her. She looks so just easy. What's your technique of asking for an outline?
Well, with Lola, because she's so good at it, that I just press down and play with my reins a bit. And with Popcorn, because he doesn't quite do dressage as much, does he?
No.
You have to ask a bit more with him to go onto the bit. Though with Lola, you don't have to ask, and you'll find out in a bit how easy she is. And she's very not difficult, and you just have to press down on the reins and ask very slightly. And with Lola, it's the less you are with your aids, the better she is.
Yeah. So you've got to sit really quietly.
Yes, definitely with her. And you've got to make sure when you ask for canter or trot that you only use a little squeeze with your legs.
How do you keep your heels down?
I generally I like to just press down in my stirrups a bit and keep them down. Sometimes I'm not the best at keeping my heels down. Sometimes I have to think about it, or my dad will say, Ruby, put your heels down. Especially when I play with the harder movements, I tend to forget. Though with Lola, she's very good, and I just like to just press down on just do my heels a bit more. Good girl.
Can Lola do like the flying change and all of the fancy stuff that like FEI ponies do?
So for the ponies at the Europeans, they don't do flying changes, but they do something called simple changes, which is basically where you go canter, and you have to show around 5 strides of walk. Though Lola can find this a bit more difficult, as she wants to get everywhere as fast as she can, and she loves cantering, so sometimes she'll pick up canter a bit early. They only do simple changes. Though with the horses, I do more flying changes.
Oh yeah.
Good girl. Though I think if I asked for a flying change on Lola, she'd definitely do one, and I don't think she'd stop. She's a very quick learner. You've done a flying change before, haven't you?
Yeah, on one of the 14-2 ponies at my yard.
Yes. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was really, really fun. It was a bit of a shock because it was like, boom.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't feel like a buck, but it was just quite a
It's
bounce.
very different because it's quite a big bounce, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's so strange because they change legs, don't they?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to now canter Lola, and I'll give her a stretching canter.
Oh, that was so smooth.
Thank you. We've had lots of practicing.
Yeah. Her tail just like, it just flows. It's so long. I can't believe I'm going to be riding her. She just looks, is her canter easy to sit to?
It's definitely easy to sit to. It will feel a bit bigger than Popcorn's because she's got quite a big stride, but once you're used to it, it's absolutely lovely to sit to.
Yeah, Popcorn's, because he doesn't really do much dressage, he's got really, really long strides and they're not collected at all.
Yeah.
Do you do sitting trot with her?
Yes, all the time, which is very good for the vaulting actually, because and the vaulting helps the dressage, because with my sitting trot I never used to be very balanced, though from the vaulting it's definitely improved my seat, so I'm much easier for balancing. So there I just did a simple change. So this is an example of some of the movements in the Pony FEI test. So that's where she needs to collect round, and then that's how I said earlier about having around 4 strides of walk. And I've had to practice these a lot with Lola because she can get a bit tense and excited and want to canter straight away. So it's just keeping her nice and calm. Go. Go. So it's just making sure she keeps her walk nice and relaxed. There you go. And as you can see, you don't need much of an aid to ask for canter on Lola.
Yeah.
Here you go. As you can see, I can collect a canter and then walk. 3, 4, and canter. There we go. Yeah, so now I'm going to do canter. So this is where she's cantering on the wrong leg, but this is in the test because it makes sure Lola's nice and balanced, and it's also got to make sure that she's collected and she keeps an even canter. Lola loves her canter, and when I first rode her, my favourite move to do was canter on her because she found it almost easier. As you see, with the ponies, they have a lot of simple changes they have to do. So when I'm working Lola, I do lots of simple changes. The more the merrier.
Do you ride your ponies every day?
We don't ride them every day, and we do a lot of variations of the riding. Good girl, Lola. We do a lot of hacking, get around the front fields and out back, as you can see, out of the arena. We do a lot of hacking out there.
Really good hacking.
Yeah, definitely. And there's lots of fields to canter around with them. And we only work them around 4 times a week tops. And they have lots of breaks so they go out in the field and enjoy their rest. And we even have some horses who live out because they prefer to live out than be in the stables.
How do you ask for a canter?
So it's more of keeping your legs the same, because as you saw, I changed the rein when I did it, that I just made sure I keep my legs exactly the same. And you've got to make sure that you keep your inside leg slightly back so they don't think that they're going to change their lead or get slightly confused, because then if from canter you'd ask for the flying change and then you'd swap legs, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so with the canter, I just make sure I keep my inside leg slightly further back and on.
Did you teach Lola how to do canter, or did she already know how to do it?
She already knew how to do it, as her former rider taught her how to do canter. So when I got on, she already knew how to do it, so I could enjoy it. So trot work is definitely Lola's highlight. She prefers the trot work a lot, as she finds it much easier than the canter work. And when I like to ask for trot with Lola, she can sometimes get a bit confused between the canter transitions and the trot, because I've got to use such a small aid on her, that I just make sure I click twice before I ask. So I just go just to make sure she's listening. And I only click the second time just to make sure that she really is listening. So Lola's trot will feel quite bigger than Popcorn's because she's got quite a powerful trot. So it might be slightly hard to sit to, so I won't make you do any sitting trot if you don't want to. So this is a shoulder in, and I'll just play with a few moves from the Pony FEI movements that I just did at the Europeans. We'll do a half pass. Good girl. So that there was a half pass that I just did, and she has a little bit of bend to where she's going, and she just crosses her leg over and she moves to the side. Good girl. Right, are you ready, Harlow?
Yep.
Let's do this. Ready?
Okay.
Bunk. One, two, three.
It's a lot taller.
Yeah. I'll lead you around to start off with so you can just get the feel to her. As you feel, if you just play with your reins a bit, and if you shorten them a slight bit, there we go. Good. And then if you just try and press down on them a bit, she should go on a bit. Good. And then keep your legs on. There you go. Good. See how easy she is to get onto the contact. There we go. You just walk around a bit. We'll do a few laps. And then once you feel like she's gone onto the bit, you can let go and give her a pat on each rein. Yeah, there you go. Just to tell her she's a good girl. There you go. Good. There you go. Good. So do you feel how easy she is there to get onto the contact? And you didn't have to do too much, did you?
No.
Good. So when you ask to go onto the contact, just give her a little pat and go, good girl, Lola. There you go. Good. The best thing for Lola is to give her as many pats as possible. Good girl. If you feel like you're going a bit fast, just whoa. Good. You're going to have to do a lot of whoaing with Lola.
Yeah.
And then if you just turn across here.
Do you give Lola a pat during a dressage test?
Definitely, all the time. It just keeps her a little bit quieter and happier. And she then knows if I give her a pat that she's doing the right thing. Because if then she might get a bit like, oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing something wrong? And then go a bit crazy.
So used to it now.
Yeah, absolutely. Good, there you go. Good, and then if you just go walk, halt. Make sure you've got, there you go.
Whoa.
Good.
Whoa.
Good, there you go. And then walk on. Do lots of these just to make sure you've got some breaks.
Whoa.
There you go. Good.
Good girl.
There you go. And then just do these whenever you feel like she's going a bit quicker. Do a halt.
Whoa.
There you go. Good. And then a pat.
Good girl.
Good. Because then when you give her a pat, then she knows, oh, it's okay to go forward.
Yeah.
There we go. And if she feels like she's going a bit quicker, stop her. And go, whoa.
Whoa.
Good.
Whoa.
There you go. Very good. That's the best thing you can do for Lola. Good. There you go. He's going a bit fast and whoa, Lola.
Whoa.
Very good.
Good girl.
There. Because then you can see that her ears go a bit like that, one forward, one back, and it shows that she's really listening to you and that she understands what you're asking for. Good. There you go. Good. Right, do you want to try and go trot?
Okay.
So you need a little squeeze and just click. There you go. Good, and then just sit for 2. Good, there you go. Good. And then if you just sit for 2 because you're on the wrong diagonal, there we go.
Oh, is that 3?
Then you sat for 3. There you go.
It's so comfortable.
So if you go round large, there you go, and then that's a bit of an easier line to stick to. Good. So if you bend her a bit to the inside, there you go. Good. So other way, there you go, good. She's got a very big trot, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then go, whoa.
Whoa.
There you go. Good. There you go. Because as you can see, Lola's got a really big trot, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
She's a lot of pony.
Yeah, she's definitely
Pony
not
power.
a pony. Yeah. Because luckily, when I went onto her, I went onto big horse and then I came back to her. So she felt more like the horses. So she's definitely more of a pony who, when you ride her, she feels like a horse.
Yeah.
So luckily, when I went onto her, I was already on horses. So it wasn't too
Yeah.
big of a change, yeah.
And trot on.
And a large leg.
Yeah.
You look so good, it hurts my soul. No, I can't deny the way you pull it. Moonlight. Can't believe I found you, baby. I'm alive. Loving you like we're dancing in moonlight. Look at what you did, I'm slipping on it. Yeah, I'm all in, I must admit it.
Look at that trot you've got there, though. That is very nice trot. You're trotting around like a pro. Good, there you go. So make sure you keep your hands still, because at the minute they look like they're doing a TikTok dance. Good, there you go. There you go, that's much better. Does that feel better, Harlow?
Yeah.
Does that feel more like you know where you're going?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just takes a minute to get used to her. Good, and then you go, whoa.
Whoa.
So right now her legs are doing very fancy things, which is very good, because you've got a very nice trot on her. Whoa. So you go, whoa.
Whoa.
Well, now you're doing counter canter.
Whoa.
And whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Well, I'm trotting. Lola. Lola, trotting.
There you go. Good
I think
job.
that was the most collected canter that I've ever done with a pony or a horse.
If you're going to ask for canter on her, make sure you go into circle, because then she goes
Okay.
onto the right leg. Yeah, so for
Yeah,
now,
that,
if we just
that
stay
was kind of
trotting.
by accident.
Yeah. There you go, good. Because there, her trot got so fancy that she confused it for a canter.
Yeah.
There. There you go. Make sure you keep those hands nice and still. Good,
Whoa.
good. And just make sure you keep talking to her.
Walking.
Good job. There you go.
Boy. No, good girl.
Yeah, you're perfect. From the way you laugh to the way you behave when you're mad, so perfect. When I see you dance, spin my world around and around. Yeah, you're perfect. From the way you laugh to the way you behave when you're mad, so perfect. When I see you dance, spin my world around and around. Ooh.
amazing. Thank you so much.
No problem. Do you want to give us some treats?
Yeah.
There you go. Do you want to get some? There you go. Lola absolutely loves her naff mint treats there. Her favourite, as you can see. Yeah. Good girl, Lola.
She was so powerful. She's definitely got like a lot of pony power. Oh my goodness, Lily, you're cramming her in the mouth. Quite a lot there.
Harlow, I'd like you to meet my dad. This is Gareth, my dad.
Hello.
He was on the senior team this year for the Europeans, and he also went to Tokyo for the Olympics.
Wow.
Yeah, busy, it's a busy
You've come very
busy,
far.
Busy, yeah. So this is Centano.
Hello.
He's called Centano van Hoff Olympia. So he has a very posh name, but in the stables he's known as Piglet. He likes his food and he gets a bit of a belly. So we were the reserve combination for Tokyo Olympics. We took that to Tokyo. And then we came straight back and went to the European Championships where he finished. This is his first year at this level.
Is it?
And he finished in the top 15 in Europe. And we also won, which Ruby's got here, the team silver medal with Carl, Charlotte, and Lottie. So that was very exciting. And the horse next to us in the stable, she's called Classic Braylinka. And she was actually my aim for this year for the Olympics, but she actually hurt her leg.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. So what happened is Centano all of a sudden had to step up and take over her spot, which he did brilliantly. So Braylinka, she's called Classic Braylinka. She's owned by us and a lady called Julia Hornick from Classic Dressage, who sells lots of stuff in the shop. So she was the top British horse at the 2019 European Championships.
Really?
Yeah. So she's very clever.
How old is she?
She'll be about 15 now. How old are you?
Will she? I'm 10.
10. Wow. Okay.
My
so
pony is 15.
She'd started school by the time you were born. So this is Centano who won the medal at the Europeans. Do you want to try the medal on that we won?
Okay.
So Ruby will pop that on. Over your hat.
Does it feel hard?
Oh,
There we go.
It's quite hard to go with the hat.
they're very cool, aren't they?
This is
They're
amazing.
very heavy when you're cantering around.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it. You
That's why
won
he's called
it.
Piglet, because you don't eat anything.
You won this. Don't eat your prize.
Yeah, see, it's a big cookie.
Big metal silver cookie.
That's right.
Don't eat it. Please don't eat your own prize.
Let me get a close-up, Harlow. We've never seen one of these, have
It's a
we?
bit slobbery.
Wow.
That's all right. So it has that, and then on the back, it usually has engraved where we got it.
Wow.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Okay. Have you had a great afternoon?
Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing.
And Ruby's put you through your paces?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, it's lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
Lovely to meet you. And I'm going to go now because I'm going for a little ride on my motorbike. So it's very cold, so it won't be a long one. But, I hope you had a great time and thank you very much for coming up.
It was amazing. Thank you so much for inviting me.
It's an absolute pleasure. All right, sweetheart. We'll see you again.
Bye.
Right, Harlow. So did you know I also do vaulting?
Really? That's amazing. Like, you just 2 disciplines.
Thank you. So, in 2019, when I was 11 years old, I went to European Championships with my teammates. And then also this year, we were selected for the World Championships.
That was amazing.
Thank you so much. So, I'm now going to give you a mini lesson.
Okay.
So, this is where I do all my training off the horse. And I do many moves on here. They're very crazy, I have to say. So I'm going to get you doing some. So we won't do all of these moves, but here's an example.
Wow.
So here, oh, I'm doing a handstand.
Even the horses are like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
And then I also do cartwheels and everything in the vaulting. It's an absolutely amazing sport and it helps me with the dressage so much. So here's a cartwheel.
Wow.
And it's just doing stands and jumps and lots of stuff. So, do you want to give it a go?
Okay. I don't think I'll be able to get on as fancy as that.
I'll teach you. So,
Okay.
first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do a roll up.
I'll take my gloves off.
Yeah.
When did you start doing vaulting?
I started doing vaulting when I was 9 years old.
Did you?
Yes.
And didn't you say you went to the European Championships when you were 11?
Yeah.
So you've only had like 2 or 3 years training.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Right. I'll teach you a few moves. So
Okay.
the first thing I'm going to show you is a roll up. So
Yeah.
what you're going to do is you're going to hold this hand. Yeah. So you're
So-
going to hold, yes, underneath, there you
Like
go. And that
that.
hand there. And yeah, so basically what you're going to do is I'm going to push you up and you're going to roll both your legs and you're going to end up sitting facing Huey over there.
Okay.
Right, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Jump. And pull. There we go. Way. Look, so we've got a vaulting mount. That's a good start. Now,
Yeah.
let's get going for the actual moves. So, did you see how I did a handstand?
I don't think I'll be able to go that much
Well,
yet.
I'm going to be able to hold you, okay?
Okay.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump onto the neck. You ready?
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here
Okay.
and I'm going to put my legs to here. So I'm absolutely not going anywhere.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. So what you're going to do, put your hands in here.
So
Yeah, so now
that.
stand up. Ooh, good. So now, what you need to do is kick up to a handstand. You've got this.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Yes! Woo! Now you're doing a handstand.
That was fun.
Right. Do you want to now try jump? So
Okay.
stand up. Hold my arms. So you hold around my arms.
Right.
There. Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Jump. Woo! Yeah.
Lola seems a lot shorter, I must say.
Yes. Now she's gone down a few hands.
Yeah.
She looks like popcorn. Right. How's that?
That was really good.
Yeah.
It was a little less scary than I thought it was
Yes.
going to be.
Because there I can hold you, so then you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
If you hold the handles, then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your head down and you're going to roll. And you've got to stay in a nice tuck shape. So,
Okay.
go up to knees. Good, there you go. And then hold
So
round like that. Yeah, there you go. Now bring your head down. Good, and now just roll. I've got you. Go. Woo. Okay. Ooh. Think we need a bit of practice, but it's a good try.
Okay.
Okay. Do you try again?
Okay.
Can you get up there by yourself?
How'd you get on again? Like, how'd
So
you...
underneath, away, under. So go round.
Oh.
There you go, and then other way with your hand. So twist it. Yeah, there you go.
With both hands?
And then, yeah, if you hold your hand there, and then if you almost go like you're going to canter up, so you're going to push off one of your legs. So go like that, and then push off this leg. Yes, keep going. I mean, it's better already.
Yeah.
Right, now do you want to try and get off again?
Okay.
So, good. Hold around the handles.
So,
Yeah, perfect.
like that.
Yeah. And now just go for it. Keep your knees together. You've got this, ready? So try and bring your head down to around this handle. So if you go up to knees, yeah.
What?
And then keep rolling. And then, I mean, we're still on the barrel. Yes, go. I mean,
Ta-da!
I think that was textbook. I don't think you can get much better than that. So, other way.
Other way.
Like that.
Okay, you've got to get... Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Other way. So over and under. So like that. So if you bring this hand out, that, and then hold it the other way. So,
wait, so...
your hand, if you twist it. Yeah,
yeah,
there
like
you
that.
go. Good.
And then that
yeah,
like that?
Yeah. Go. I've actually got one more move for you to try. Okay.
They're not impressed.
Yeah. So, this is the route we were going for. And then, I mean, I don't think it was too bad, Mama, actually. I think you gave it a very good try. So now what I want you to do, I want you to bring your head down here, and then with this hand, I want you to hold the bottom of the handle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit on the neck, and you're going to bring your head down, and you're just going to kick up to a shoulder stand.
What if I fall?
You won't fall, don't worry.
Okay.
I've got you. So, okay, and if you do fall, you're just going to roll off like you did before.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
So hold it like this?
Yeah. So other way with your hand. And then pull.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, let's try that again.
3, 2, 1, go. Yes. And then you hold the top there. And then what I want you to do, yeah. And then bring your legs up. Ooh. Yeah. There you go, yes. You're doing it. How's that feel? A bit strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was a very good first attempt.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that on my first attempt. Right, Harlow, do you want to meet my other international horse?
Yeah.
So, jump off. Perfect. So, over here, this is Huey, also known as Extra Time. He's very cuddly, and I compete him at junior level, which is basically like advanced medium. So, do you know when you try the flying change?
Yeah.
So basically, in the test, I do them with him. Yeah. So he does very fancy moves. He's a very good boy. He's very cuddly.
How many flying changes can he do in a row?
I don't know personally how many he can do, but on him, I can do 15 in a row.
Can you?
Yes.
Wow.
And then also on him, I've competed up to PSG, which is the 4th level from the top.
Really?
Yes, so there I do many changes with him, but we do it in different stridings. So we do it every 4 strides, we do a change, for example.
Cool.
So we do 5 of them and lots of other stuff. Do you know how I was doing half passes on Lola earlier?
Yeah.
Yes, I do them on him as well in canter and trot.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're a very talented boy. Would you like to go to the Olympics like your dad?
Absolutely, it's a dream, I have to say. And to win a medal, I mean, I'd be speechless. It's a dream, and I mean, hopefully one day it can happen.
Well, you're definitely on the right track for that, Ruby.
Thank you.
Good boy. How big is he?
Huey, he's 17 hands.
Is he?
He's very tall.
Oh, you're a big boy.
Yes, definitely. He's much bigger than Lola. And
Yeah.
Popcorn. Oh, Huey.
Ruby, I've got a few questions that I want to ask you because I'm a bit on more of the just learning level. But what got you into riding?
I mean, I was almost born into it as my parents both ride and are both dressage riders, and I love it so much that I just keep going.
When did you first get your pony?
I first got a pony when I was around 5 years old.
Did you?
Yes, though I only started competing properly last year in the dressage.
Did you?
Yes.
It must have paid off all the training though.
Yes, definitely. I train with both my parents and they're absolutely incredible. And I also train with Carl Hester, who is my godfather, a lot, and he was on both the Tokyo team this year and the
Was
European
he?
team. Yes.
That's amazing. How many times do you ride a week?
I ride almost every day, though my horses personally only work 4 times a week.
Do they?
Yes.
So it's good that they get a day off.
Yeah. Do you want to go in the house now, Harlow, because it's absolutely freezing?
Yeah.
Should we get a hot chocolate and sit down
Definitely.
for more questions?
This is a bit warmer, isn't it?
Definitely.
So I wanted to know when you did your first dressage test.
I did my first dressage test when I was around 8, though it was unaffiliated, and it wasn't the proper. It wasn't the biggest competition. It wasn't proper. I wasn't taking dressage as seriously as I am now. Though I did my first proper competition last year in the dressage.
Do you get nervous when you're doing your big competitions?
I definitely get nervous. I try not to show it. But as soon as I get on the horse, my nerves just disappear because I just know I have to try my best. and you can never tell with horses. It can be a good day, it can be a bad day. You'll find out.
Do you have any tips for first time, not a beginner, but just a person that's getting back into riding and that has never done dressage test in their life?
I would just say, just have fun, enjoy it, just, you know, try your best, and if it goes your way, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's just a great experience to dressage test, as you have to remember the test and everything else.
Do you do dressage tests to music or do you do it without music?
You can do both, and for Lola, I actually do my freestyle to Shake It Off Taylor Swift, which is very funky and it matches her a lot.
Yeah. What does a usual week at the Hughes Dressage look for you?
Well, normally on a Monday I would ride or do homework. It depends what has happened on the Sunday before, whether I've competed or just training. And then on the Tuesday I will also ride or homework. It just depends when the horses are working. On a Wednesday I vault after school, and I also do that on a Thursday, as well as a PT session, which is like workout. And then on a Friday I will just ride or day off. It generally changes every week because it depends what the horses have done, how much they've worked the day before, and what's going on. And then on a Saturday I train all day with the vaulting and then another workout afterwards. And then on a Sunday I will either compete or just training.
That is like a jam-packed week. I don't think you can fit any more activities in there.
Definitely.
How many different horses would you ride on a normal week?
Probably around 4, because I have my 3, and then I'm also very, very lucky to ride one of my mum's Grand Prix horses, which is the highest level you can get to in the dressage. But sometimes it can vary. I mean, I vault on the horses at vaulting, which are completely different horses. And then sometimes I might steal my dad's horses for a ride. Just depends.
Do you go out hacking with your mum and dad?
Definitely not. My mum and dad don't like hacking so much, and the dressage horses aren't the best when it comes to hacking. They can sometimes be a bit frisky. Though with my ponies, I absolutely love it. We have fields along the driveway, and I love walking down the hill and then cantering up the hill. I love it.
So how do you fit all of these activities in with school? Do you do it before school or after school?
I'm very lucky that sometimes my school lets me take a day off so I can go training, which is quite far away. My school lets me miss lessons such as PE or lessons that I'm not going to be using for my job in the future, which I hopefully is a dressage rider. So I'm very lucky that they let me miss them so I can train instead, and then I ride after school as well.
Thank you so much for letting me come to your amazing yard, Ruby. It's just absolutely unbelievable how much you and your family have achieved.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming and riding Lola, and of course giving the vaulting a go.
So thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!